You'd wife up a chick with 10 bodies.
Yeah. Because if I got 20, if she's got 10, then it doesn't matter.
But for a guy, it doesn't matter, but for a girl, it does.
Nah.
Do you think women and men are equal?
Yeah.
Who ultimately chooses to marry in a relationship?
Either.
Well, a man does, right? Because he initiates the proposal.
I've seen girls do proposals.
Yeah, but for most, we're talking like the majority.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah. So, men lead relationships.
I don't necessarily. I feel like not what I've seen, personally.
Do you believe in feminism?
Yeah.
But she wants you to pay for the full bill. Most of them do. How is that equal?
Honestly, I've never done that. It's always been like 50-50 in the past.
Are you still with them?
No.
Why not?
Other reasons.
What are the other reasons, if you don't mind me prying?
Other reasons. Just didn't work. It's not because of the money.
There wasn't like a leader in the relationship?
Nah.
Did you lead the relationships?
That's,
Did you
yeah.
break up with them?
It's been like 50-50 in all my relationships.
So they pretty much like broke up with you?
50-50.
Well, I don't know.
Does body count matter?
For any man who says it doesn't, I would ask you, would you be okay with your wife having had intimacy with 2,000 men? Okay, what about 1,000? What about 500? What about 100? What about 50? What about 10? There is a number that most people have, and that varies individually. For some people, it's 0. For some people, it's whatever. I am not a fan of telling women what they should or shouldn't do. I'm not a fan of telling men what they should or shouldn't do either. I believe in individual happiness. I don't believe in dogmas. I don't believe in an authoritative argument. We do it because this is the way it's always been done. That's a logical fallacy. The argument has to make sense in and of itself, pardon me. And individual happiness requires individual rules. But obviously the past matters. You just have to kind of find a range as a man with what you're okay with. And you don't have to justify yourself, and you don't have to explain that to anybody. The only thing you cannot do is lie to yourself about what you're okay with and what you aren't.
In my opinion, rooting around in a woman's sexual history is actually a bad idea. And it's a bad idea for many reasons. First and foremost, reviewing a woman's sexual history suffers from the same liability as most forms of assessment. Namely, absence of evidence is not evidence of an absence. A cancer screening, for example, cannot give you positive evidence that you are cancer-free. It can just fail to detect the existence of any cancer, which is not the same thing. By the same token, failing to discover anything concerning in a woman's sexual past doesn't prove that no such experiences exist. You just might not have found them. This could reflect a true absence of evidence, but it could also indicate that you didn't ask the right questions, or that she's good at hiding, lying, and or destroying evidence. And of course, anything that you do find won't be reassuring, my dude. Like, a cancer screening can only give you bad news when it finds something, right? So, men who are highly concerned with a woman's body count, I have to ask, why do you do this to yourselves? You literally can only find things that would disqualify a woman and potentially inflame your retroactive jealousy.
Body count matter in a
Yes.
relationship. Kanjan. Why?
Once Aaron has more than 3 on the body count, he finished.
Yeah,
What
I'm
difference does
finished,
it make?
Iban.
But when not to
Why?
you, a male figure, it doesn't matter. Just
Oh,
like
it
how when
doesn't.
girls cheat, it's the biggest problem society has ever seen. But if a
Yes.
man cheats, it's like, oh well, why?
Same with the body count. If a man has
Why?
like
Cheating is
100
not a
body
feminine
counts, it's like,
trait,
yeah.
that's why.
Cheating
It's
is
not a-
who
it's not a
made
feminine
cheating
thing.
a male trait? Who actually decided
comes
that?
to
We
it was
don't make the
naturally?
rules. We don't make the rules, unfortunately, because it's like you're
No.
But you
I don't think
also
so.
a man
as
can
a
never be
gent.
a player.
Yeah.
A man is a player.
But
He's
yo,
got game.
Yeah.
No.
There's a player and there's
And why is it like that? Why is it like that?
Why is it like
That's what I was
that?
saying. We don't make the rules. It is what it
makes
is.
the
Who
rules?
made the rules?
Rumlate.
We don't. Just like that.
More sexual partners you have, the less happy your relationships tend to be, and the more likely you are to get divorced. Now, who do you think this message is for? Is it for men or is it for women? Can you guess? It's actually for both. This affects both sexes, but it affects women Way more. Why? Because of biology. Sorry, girls, but you cannot sleep around the same way men do without paying a really big price. Let me explain. During sex and any close physical contact, the body releases oxytocin, which is what? The bonding chemical. Women get a much stronger hit of this than men. That chemical is what creates a deep emotional attachment. So when that bonding happens over and over and over again with different people and then ends, the next connection often feels weaker and a lot harder to lock in. And there's also the evolutionary side. Men are literally wired to spread their seed. Sex came with a way lower cost for them, but for women, sex came with a huge cost. Pregnancy, birth, and years of raising a child. That's why the female brain leans towards stronger, more selective bonding. You can't go against thousands of years of evolution, okay? Science doesn't care about feelings. It just tracks what actually happens. So when somebody says body count doesn't matter, sorry, but they're talking about how they wish things worked, but the numbers show you how they really do.
Leute, ihr checkt gar nicht. Ihr checkt gar nicht. Eigentlich, wir Frauen haben kein Bodycount. Warte. Lass mich reden. Okay, lass mich reden. Wir Frauen haben kein... Boah, warte mal, erstmal meine Haare richten. Wir Frauen haben kein Bodycount, weil unsere Puss reinigt sich selbstständig. Wir haben einen Zyklus. Ein Zyklus, der jeden Monat gleich ist, okay? Wir haben die Periode, da scheidet sich schon das meiste raus. Wir haben Ausfluss, like, our body is cleaning our puss. Und ihr Männer, wer cleant euer Dick? Versprochen, nach dem Pissen, ihr trocknet nicht mal ab, ihr ekligen Bastarde. Wir haben keinen Bodycount, nur ihr habt Bodycount. Ihr seid die Huren, nicht wir. Ihr seid die Nutten, ihr seid die Bastarde. Nicht wir. Das macht gar keinen Sinn. Allgemein Bodycount ist eigentlich voll überbewertet. Sag ich. Also mein Mann juckt mich nicht, ob er Jungfrau ist oder schon mit 1000 Weibern geschlafen hat. I don't give a fuck. Also todehrlich, weil war früher, ich bin jetzt mit ihm. Oder jetzt mit ihr. Aber ja. Es gibt keinen Bodycount. So.
You can't make this stuff up, fellas.
If a man asks you your body count, would you be honest with him or would you lie?
I would be honest with them. I don't really care about being honest with them or anything like that. Because
She don't care, she say.
I feel like if a woman is lying about her body count, then that just means she's ashamed, and there's no reason to be ashamed about your body count. Because if you're ashamed about your body count, then you're just lowering yourself to the standards that society is painting women out to be.
So you're 20 now.
Okay.
What would you say yours is?
What's mine? I'm not comfortable saying that.
See, I thought you just didn't care though. I thought body count just didn't matter. So you must definitely be ashamed, right?
But what makes you comfortable to share it with a man, but not in this scenario?
Exactly.
I mean, I wouldn't really be comfortable like sharing that with a man unless I was like very close to dating him, like kind of talking to this man. Then I would be close to like. Then I would tell him, like, if I was about to date you and, like, we're talking and, like, we have, like, emotional intimacy and connection, I would tell you my body count, and it's up to you whether or not.
I don't think she would, but at the same time, fellas, that stuff shouldn't even matter because that don't even paint the bigger picture. Women can lie about their body count anyways. Don't care. Build yourself up, and everything else gonna follow.
You're gonna stay with me.
But you wouldn't want to share it with the viewers.
No.
What do you think they would think if they
know they gonna? Yeah, she ashamed. She know what the viewers possibly gonna think. She's a 304.
Knew what it was.
I mean, they wouldn't think it was crazy or anything like that, but it's just like. It's really none of anyone's business, like, what my body count is, unless, like, I was
Contradictory.
actually going to do anything with
A
you.
walking contradiction.
You say it's over or under 5?
Over. A little over.
So why do you think society judges
At 20 years old, that's insane.
women based off of how many men they've been with?
Sexism is still a thing, and men
As it should be.
and still think women can pull men easier than men can pull women. So it is easier for women to catch a body
It is.
than it is for men to catch.
That's why y'all should be that much more intentional. Stay dangerous, stay safe, my man.
Just like, okay.
okay, I've done the whole strong, independent black woman who don't need no man
Yeah.
thing,
Mhm.
and I don't like that girl.
You want the soft life?
Yes, but still, like I have to find that balance to do it all.
Yeah.
Cause I'll be like doing all the stuff for the kids, and then
Mhm.
boom, I got interviews, I got meetings, I got Zoom calls, I got this and that,
Yes.
and then I find myself saying, well, I'm only free this week from this time to this time because I got to pick up babies from school and do all this,
Mhm.
and it's like that balance is real,
It
and I'm
is
just really
real.
trying to learn that dance, especially now that like I'm touring now. So it's like, but how do I think what I'm going through is like I find it very hard to like treat myself as good as I treat other people. And it's not that I don't treat myself good because baby, I bees at the spa, okay?
You
and
do
I,
be at the spa.
and I bees at the Sephora getting myself anything that I want pertaining to beauty and hair and all the stuff that I and maybe I'm just okay with that. I'm just like I'm really happy.
That's nasty. Like, this literally example, men care more about whether or not a female's ran through than if she's clean. Literally, like, this man literally said test results don't matter. I'm not dating someone with 20 plus men. I'm letting you know right now, I don't ask people's body count. I ask them for their test results. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say like, oh, just go get ran through by a football team, whether you're a female or man. To be honest, as a man, if you have a high body count, there's nothing special about you either. But it's just double standard and shit like that. But I've met people, high ass body count, clean as fuck. You would damn near think they was fucking at a hospital. Test results on standby. But I've met people where they had 3-4 bodies and caught something. Men care more about whether or not a female's ran through than test results. And that's why half of y'all are dirty. And I just, fuck no, get away from me.
How many bodies is too many for a guy?
Ooh, that's a good question. Honestly, probably like I'm very picky with that.
Ooh.
Just because it also depends on how old you are.
Fair.
So like if you're in your 30s and like I'm not gonna like clown you too hard for it, but like
God.
girl, like anything over like
This is for a guy, yeah?
yeah, for a guy like 6 or 7. Like
Yeah.
I'm very like I want
Would you
someone.
ask this so openly?
Yeah.
Oh, you would. You
Really?
Yeah, first
Like
date.
first date?
First date I would ask.
Oh, wow.
I don't care. They can ask me too. I'll be honest.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Correct opinion? What's your name?
You can just say C or correct. I mean, neither of those work.
I'll call you Tony. How's that?
Sure.
Tony, what topic are you here for?
Well, I don't know how you can say body count doesn't matter. I mean, everything somebody does matters.
Thank you. My debate topic. This is a facts over feelings debate because I'm not here to debate you on you because I'm not here to change you, your mind, your ways, your methodology in any way, shape, or form because you have the right to pick who you want to pick, right? Tony?
Oh yeah, you do.
Exactly.
But overall, there's a caveat, which is that if
There's
enough
no
women.
caveat. Tony, there's no caveat. You have the right to pick whoever you want to choose. Are you here for a facts over feelings debate, Tony?
Yeah, that's
Yes.
what I look for.
Okay, so a little bit of ground rules before we start. A fact would be like this. Would you agree this is a key?
Looks like a key with some silver.
Looks like, okay. Can we do simple answers to simple questions so we can have an easy conversation that's intellectual?
You're already making the conversation hard.
Instead of confused, let me start over again. A little bit of ground rules before we start.
Okay, go finger yourself, you old bitch. Whatever.
There you go. So these are the males who say body count matters. Okay? 100% of the males who say body count matters are abusive.
If you don't know Chantel Hyde, Canada's dating coach, you don't know nothing. This woman is peak discernment. She clocks his abusive nature at his name, gently refuses, and redirects. Now, just before this interaction, Chantel talks about her preparation, meditation. If you want to increase your discernment, meditation is key because it aligns your gut instincts at your sacral with your spiritual intuition at your third eye. Gut intuition protects your body from physical harm, and your third eye protects your spirit and your mind. I have learned from her book, No More Assholes, is that anybody who tries to convince you that body count matters is controlling and abusive.
Meditation, people, get on it.
You want to know why I think guys are afraid of girls' body counts?
Why?
is because I think there's a phobia towards women being sexually expressive, and I think it comes down to men feeling threatened. We have what they want, and they want the control. If you act a certain way, you know, they're like, oh, you're a slut. What hurts even more is when like women then fall under this and call other women sluts, because honestly, that's just validating what the men want anyways. So I just think that it's because guys feel threatened. Like if we can control our sexual acts, and then we're the ones in control.
Feeling sexually powerful. Interesting. I hadn't thought of it like that, but I can see how that could be the case.
So women, stick together.
Stick together, sisters.
Sisters.
Body count does not matter. Let me just tell you that. Body count does not matter. If you're having safe sex, that's okay. If you need to experiment, that is okay. Guy, girl, we don't care. Yay!